Hey, friends, and welcome back to the Red Up Rainbow. Y'all, grab your tea, all right? Because we jumping into this story called Am I the Asshole for Telling My Mom Not to Babysit Anymore When My Husband Changed His Mind? Y'all, I don't know if I should put a trigger warning, but I just know I was like, really? Like, let's go. My husband is a lawyer and I'm an engineer. We both work full time, so she takes them when we work. And my mom is a nurse but quit to look after the kids. I insisted we should pay her the going rate for daycares in the area, which is about $1,500 a child. So we pay $3,000 for her to take care of our children, cook for them, etc. She will also pick them up sometimes as we may need to be in the office early. My husband complained a lot about how expensive it was to pay. He makes $140K and I make $110. We can afford to pay her, but he thinks we're overpaying her and complained about it to her face. My mom is not very confrontational, but she got very upset. I argued with him on this for months until I decided it was better for her to go back to work and for us to use daycare. Finding a daycare was hard, and now we pay $1,800 a child for daycare. And daycares obviously will not pick up your children, nor will they cook for them. We have less time now and at a higher cost to our children to be sick a lot during the winter. So far this year, we've been sick as an entire household 3 times. I was on a business trip and my husband was late picking up our children, which resulted in a $75 late charge, which my mom would not have charged for. My husband is now demanding my mom leave her job and go back to babysitting for our children, but I won't let her because he did no research into the real cost of childcare and kept complaining how expensive it was even when I showed him. My mom, even part-time, makes $4,300 a month as a nurse, and I told my husband if we want her doing the childcare, we need to pay her that amount. Remember, we already paid $3,600 for daycare. He wants her to go back to $3,000 and is angry. So he learned nothing and claims my mom is asking for too much for such a simple job, and that a grandma taking care of her grandchildren is a privilege. And I told her not to quit. I have to agree. And even though it's making y'all sick, I have to agree. God dang. No, not the asshole. I told her to not quit and him that she isn't babysitting, which reduces his number of free hours and makes our lifestyle harder. So he's angry at me for demanding we pay her what I feel she's owed. My mom probably would do it for free if we wanted, but I definitely don't think it's fair. She needs to save for retirement and she has bills. So am I the asshole here? Nah, not at all. But let's see what the first comment says. Not the asshole, where's your husband's mom? In another state, not interested in helping. God dang. So matter of fact, probably because she knows her son is a giant unappreciative asshole. Stick to your guns. You're doing right by your mother and by your daughters, and soon enough they'll understand what you're doing, knowing the worth of your mother and her time, effort, and skills in raising beautiful humans to be beautiful, kind, and generous adults. You're a prime example of her effort. Your husband needs to step up his game. Not only that, it just like is so irritating to me whenever I hear men say that the job of babysitting is easy. Yes, it's easy a lot of times, but then what about the times when you have shit to do? It's not easy then. What about when they're mad? What about when they're sad? What about when they're hurt? Like, that's not all fun and games, you know what I'm saying? And then for like her to be like cooking and cleaning and doing, probably teaching them things here and there. If I'm being honest, I wanted to be like, I think he should be the one to take care of the kids, you know, but he still will never understand because the mom, the grandma, raised them and they're going to be sweet little girls even for their piece of shit dad. So like, he's going to ruin them. He's going to ruin all of her progress, I bet you. But anyway, what a sick individual. Why would you deprive your man? If my mom said that she could babysit our children for and I could pay her several $1,000s, I fucking would. I would. I would be irritated though the first moment something religious happened though. I would be very upset. But anyway, all right, y'all. I can't wait to hear what y'all think about this. I think it's pretty cut and dry. She's not the asshole, but I'm just like, why? I think you should be looking into divorce, but whatever. Because, like, I mean, think about it. You can afford to pay your mom. Your mom probably will do it for the cheap. You could probably still pay her a couple grand, and then she could live with you and the kids, and you could have your whole everything taken care of because you're still making enough to make it happen. Like, you could probably do bad all by yourself with your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a house of women. And then it just makes me think about the thing about the caveman times that I was telling all about. Men aren't there to be anything more than an adversary. If you have questions, let me know and I'll explain. But the long and the short of it is that Slappa brought something up about cavemen and how he thought they were the predators and that girls were the prey. Men do the horrible things that they do, and then the girls or the women end up pregnant, and then they protect each other, and then they keep protecting each other. I feel like more and more often there's more truth to that, and I might be yapping, and maybe that didn't make sense. These types of dudes just are just predatory monsters, and I think that's just all I'm trying to say. I can't wait to see your faces in the Discord. Join the Discord, show us your pets, and I'll catch y'all later. Mwah.